Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Donald Trump, your president, is trying to be done with the Epstein files. He's gone as far as crashing all the way out on his loyal supporters. He tells them straight up, if you are still worried about the Epstein files, you can kick rocks. I do not need your support. Yeah. In a heated Truth Social rant Wednesday morning, Trump called the Epstein files a hoax cooked up by the radical left and fake news, insisting there's no secret list of bombshell names, and he's calling out his own supporters for swallowing what he calls total BS, hook, line, and sinker. This is what he said on Truth Social. The radical left have hit pay dirt again. Just like with the fake news and fully discredited Steele Dozier, the Line 51 intelligence agents, the laptop from hell, which the Dems swore had come from Russia. No, it came from Hunter Biden's bathroom. And even the Russia scam itself, a total fake and made-up story used in order to hide crooked Hillary Clinton's big loss in the 2016 presidential election. These scams and hoaxes are all the Democrats are good at. It's all they have. They are no good at governing, no good at policy, and no good at picking winning candidates. Also, unlike Republicans, they stick together like glue. Their new scam is what we will forever call the Jeffrey Epstein hoax, and my past supporters have bought into the BS, hook, line, and sinker. They haven't learned their lesson and probably never will, even after being conned by the lunatic left for 8 long years. I have had more success in 6 months than perhaps any president in our country's history. And all these people want to talk about, with strong prodding from the fake news and success-starved Dems, is the Jeffrey Epstein hoax. Let these weaklings continue forward and do the Democrats' work. Don't even think about talking of our incredible and unprecedented success, because I don't want their support anymore. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Make America great again, in all caps. I'm calling cap. Donald Trump is a wizard at gaslighting. Anytime Trump and his supporters accuse someone of doing something or being some type of way, it is usually them who is that something or that type of way. It is amazing how they do that. It's like they're on default. It's always the pot calling the kettle black. Even with the cheating scam, right? Both times when he cheated to get into office, he had everybody looking at the Democrats and watching the Democrats carefully. He didn't have everybody looking, but the people who don't know no better, they were looking like, what with the Democrats? They're trying to steal the election. Meanwhile, they're over here stealing the election. They're over here practicing voter suppression. They're over there blocking people from going to the polls, and they're destroying mailboxes and intimidating voters and all kinds of stuff. Yeah. And then once he got Elon involved, then he didn't have to do all of that stuff. All he had to do is, Elon, he's a software genius, That boy knows his way around that coding thing, So it was not very difficult for them to steal the election. But moving forward, all of this stuff about doing more in 6 months than perhaps any president has ever done, I'm not here to defend any U.S. president, because as far as I'm concerned, all of them were evil. All of them were crooks. Every single one of them did the devil's work. So I'm not here to defend any of them. But I can tell you this without a fact. He ain't did more in 6 months than any. He may have did more damage in 6 months. Now, I will agree to that. But as far as doing something to move the country forward and, being on some type of, progressive trajectory? No, absolutely no way, Jose. Trump has crashed out on his base. But let me tell you how effective he is with his communication. He is so effective that they're going to bow down and kiss the ring. Remember, he said, I can shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue and get away with it. They'll still vote for me. They will still vote for me. He's chastised his supporters before, and they all just bow down and kiss the ring. He called them all kinds of names, and if you're not going to support me, then F you then I don't need you. And they just suck up, just suck up and just, I'm going to support him no matter what. Yeah, they going to support him no matter what. He talk about them like dogs, and they're still going to support him. When all those planes started going down after he got in office, a lot of people died. Have you noticed they don't even talk about that anymore? The media don't talk about it at all. They don't talk about it at all. The supporters don't talk about it. The media don't talk about it. It's reminiscent of when COVID hit and so many people were dying because Trump didn't have certain measures in place to protect the country, to protect the citizens from a pandemic. He didn't have the necessary measures in place. So a lot of people died unnecessarily. Remember, he got rid of programs that could have caught, any type of chronic illness or chronic disease, could have caught it before it got out of control. He ended those programs. He ended the program that Obama started. People died. A lot of people died. Then this fool was talking about you can get rid of COVID-19 with Clorox. Y'all remember that? People tend to not talk about these type of things anymore. All of those hundreds of thousands of people who died who didn't have to die. Trump has to take credit for that, just as he takes credit for everything that happens good. He have to take the credit for anything that happens bad, because the buck starts and stops with the president. So you want to be president, you got to take the bitter with the sweet, the good and the bad. Yeah. So let's see what MAGA does now. Let's see if MAGA gets divided and there'll be a huge influx of people who decide that they're going to ride with Elon Musk's new plan. He has a new party, a political party. Let's see if Elon has enough power to split the vote. That would be interesting to see. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. All you Trump supporters out there, y'all gonna let him talk to y'all like that? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.